Hello, all. Good evening. I hope I'm audible. Participants, I'd like to know if I'm audible enough. I'd request all the participants to kindly come online. Please turn on the video and the audio. Let's have a lot of interaction. This is our orientation program. I'd like to see all of us face to face, at least virtually. So I'd request all of you to please come online because this is the first time we're all meeting. Hello, Vidya. Hi.
Hello. Hello.
Hi. Hello, Vidya. Yes. Harshit and Vishwas, I'd request you both to come online. Hello, Vishwas. Welcome to the course on intellectual property rights, the advanced program in intellectual property rights. And my name is Dr. Pratima Narayan, and I'm the program director of this particular program on IPR. And we are really excited about the launch of this program and, to welcome you all to this first cohort of the IPR program. So just to give you a brief introduction about myself, I'm a lawyer by profession, I'm a trained mediator, and I'm also the editor and consultant at EBC Learning. So I have been associated with EBC Learning for more than 4 years now, and it's been an excellent journey as far as the online learning platform is concerned. Being one of the pioneers and working in the space of online learning in the field of law, specifically in the field of law. And I come with about 20 plus years of experience in the profession, the legal profession. And my areas of expertise also lie in intellectual property rights, information technology, commercial contracts. So these are some of the areas that I focus largely on. And being a trained mediator, I do quite a few commercial mediations as well. So that's a bit about myself. Great, Harshit. Good to see you online. Yeah, thanks for coming on the video. I'd like to take a few moments to just have your introductions, get to know you all, and probably you can just introduce yourselves by your names, your profession, and also what brings you to the course on advanced IPR. So can we get started? Maybe Vidya, can we start with you?
Yeah. So hi, my name is Vidya. I'm a lawyer. I think not an advocate. I don't have a license to practice, but a lawyer specializing in intellectual property. So I conduct these sessions online regarding the awareness of intellectual property. So I wanted to know a lot more about getting to the advanced stages of teaching. So that's why I joined the course.
Wonderful, wonderful. Oh, it's great to have a trainer, an IP trainer with us. This is excellent. And this is precisely a TOT also, I would say, a train the trainer program also, where there are going to be a lot of insights into the practical aspects, the practice aspects of it. And, Vidya, this is a great initiative to say, we want to bring more awareness. That's precisely even I would look at, to bring more awareness on intellectual property rights across industries. This is a great initiative that you've taken. Oh, excellent. Thank you, Vidya. Hi, Harshit.
Good evening, everyone. I'm a final year law student at University of Calcutta, and I've had a bit of subjects like trademark and patent in my semester in my coursework, and that interested me a bit. So that's why I wanted to inquire a bit more about it, know a bit more about it. So I've joined the course.
And I'm sure there's going to be a lot that you're going to take away out of this. Designing the program itself is to bring about some kind of a industry knowledge where students transit from the law school, the typical law school, to getting to practice in the area of intellectual property rights. So this is the right course that you've chosen. Congratulations and welcome on board. Vishwas, hello Vishwas. I'm sorry we will not be able to see you probably today because of the internet issues that you have, but please introduce yourself. Can you come on audio, Vishwas?
Are you able to hear me, ma'am?
Yes.
Yeah. I'm Vishwas. I'm in my final year law school in Jindal.
Great. Okay.
So basically, the only thing is probably like trying to seek out knowledge from intellectual property rights and looking forward for litigation and IPR probably.
Wow. Okay. Okay. Then this is the place for you where, we are going to have very specific programs, I mean, sessions specific on IP litigation and enforcement, where we are going to have practicing lawyers who come with very rich experience in the field of intellectual property rights, right from registration to managing intellectual property to IP litigation. So we've had like a stellar of, really great professionals who will come here and share their knowledge and experience with you all. So thank you, Vishwas. Wonderful meeting you and welcome on board again. So let's get started with the program. Hi, Pradyumn.
Hi, am I audible?
Yes, you are. Yes.
Yeah.
And it would be great to see you also.
Unfortunately, I think my Irian cam has refused to connect now. So I think I've gone back to the previous. I'm sorry, guys, that you couldn't see me. Hello, everyone. I'm
So
Pradyumn.
Pradyumn,
Hello. Am I still audible?
Please
Yes.
go ahead, Pradyumn. Introduce yourself.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, hi, I'm Pradyumn, and I'm an editor at EBC Learning. I've been working here for more than 2.5 years now, and I generally look at corporate law course and otherwise the content side of things at EBC Learning as a portfolio. Otherwise, before EBC Learning, I had an experience in academia. I was a professor at OP Jindal Global University. Vishwas, good to see you from the same place.
There's a
Good to see you, Professor.
So,
Okay.
but before your time there, so I'm not sure that you have seen me at the university, maybe in your first year around that time. But otherwise, before that, education-wise, I've a couple of other law degrees, and it's quite ranging from development law and human rights to all the way to medieval history. So that's a bit of a broad spectrum in some opposite directions that I cover professionally. So I was studied at University of Warwick, where I did international development law and human rights. And thereafter, I studied at University of Turin, in Italy. And interestingly, I taught there for a semester at the same college where Mrs. Sonia Gandhi was studied. And it's a bit political. I had to vote today in the morning, so so that's true. Another thing, after that, I studied at University of St Andrews, where I studied for my M.Lit, leading on to a D.Lit. So that's my introduction. I've been all over the place sometimes when it comes to the organization in EBC Learning. So most of the times when things have gone really bad, and if you really want to escalate things, I'm the person. So
Yeah.
so that's about my basic introduction. So Dr. Pratima, how do we do it? Should I introduce the platform first,
So I'll very briefly introduce the course and then leave the floor open to you to take them through the LMS and the other aspects of the program.
Right.
So, and apart from Pradyumn, we also have Dr. Anchal, who is not here with us, but Dr. Anchal is also a very integral part of our team, and it's actually Pradyumn and Dr. Anchal who make the whole program so seamless. There's a lot that goes into putting together the program, but Pradyumn and Anchal, they do a they do a wonderful job in streamlining the whole thing, processing the whole thing, structuring the whole program, and just taking it seamless end to end. So that's what the team does. So that's Dr. Anchal, and she will be coordinating with you all also. As you see, the WhatsApp group, right? So she keeps writing to you all, and she keeps sending us reminders. And they are just there to coordinate with us on every aspect of the program that will go forward. I will just run you through this. I'm sure all of you have seen this program. So what I'm going to do is I will just run this program with you all. So here's the advanced IPR program, and I'll just tell you what the objectives are and why we designed this program, how we designed this program. So as you would see, this is a combination of instructor-led program as well as the self-paced program. So initially, you will start with, going through a couple of videos, understanding the subject, and the rigor just begins there. So the idea is, to give you the basic understanding of the conceptual aspects of IPR. So we have the self-paced course, which start with as simple as introduction and evolution of intellectual property rights, to the rest 10 programs that we've been offering on patents, trademarks, copyrights, industrial designs, etc. So you will have short video courses. I hope you've also started to take a look at these video courses, video lectures, I hope. So that is the first level of your learning, right? So through the self-paced courses, and the self-paced courses will also give you a bouquet of other reading materials. Like you will have access to articles, you will have access to some important judgments, you will have access to probably certain ebooks, some specific aspects, some particular components of the ebooks, which you will have to go through. And these will all strengthen your conceptual understanding. So once your conceptual understanding is strong, and then we will take you through the 2 sessions of the instructor-led programs. So that will happen during December and February, as you have been shared of the schedules and other things. So the objective of taking you through these through the instructor-led programs is to strengthen your conceptual learning through a lot of case-based and analytical learning, and to sort of make you industry prepared, at least for the students who wish to move towards the IP profession, the IP litigation, or IP enforcement aspects of it. So that is where we are sort of helping you prepare yourselves, prepare the grounds really well to take you on to the core of the profession. So the transition from your learning, the college learning, the school learning, or the basic learning to the industry learning would be quite smooth. The transitioning will be smooth. Even in fact, while we were preparing this whole curriculum, also we took a sneak peek into what are the job profiles generally that the IP firms would call for, or what are the IP areas of practice which would be very relevant, for us to learn, for us to get better, get familiar with. So that is where we have this whole structure. So if you see the self-paced courses, they'll be very basic. They will tell you about what is patent and what is the criteria for protection, or how do you register a patent. It is all of the what of the IPR that you'll be learning through this program. And once we get to the instructor-led program, it is the how of the subject. So how do you register the IP? How do you protect the intellectual property? So you see IP, if you are familiar with, I'm sure you are all familiar with it, but when you see the IP life cycle, right, it all starts with as simple as identifying the intellectual property. The very first level of learning would be to identify the intellectual property itself. So suppose a client comes to us. And the client explains that I have a particular, subject matter, and I want to protect this comprehensively. So what are the different aspects we would look at to see what is it that they can protect? So probably the technology they've come up with has a good IP, good patent protection, has a potential patent protection. Or maybe the name that they have given that particular tool, the technology, that may have a trademark protection. Or they may have a lot of literature, publications related to that, which may have a copyright. So that is where you should be prepared to identify the intellectual property and a comprehensive intellectual property for your clients. So that is the first level. So we call it the identification stage. And then comes the protection stage, actual registration stage. So that is where we are going through the whole rigor of approaching the respective IP offices and getting the intellectual property. Easier said than done. There are a lot of aspects, a lot of components involved in the stage, right from application or a pre-application of your IP to finally getting a grant from the patent office. So it goes through a lot of stages, a lot of office actions that come up, a lot of replies, a lot of oppositions, and a lot of things that come up during this process. So that is something that we'll be looking at, where industry experts, those who are filing intellectual property day in and day out at the IP offices, will actually come and share their experiences with us. So that is the IP protection and registration part. The third part would be IP management. Now, what is the point in having a comprehensive IP for any individual or organization? They have to manage it well. They should be able to commercialize that intellectual property. Am I right? Unless you commercialize, and that, what is the purpose of having this at all? That is what is exclusivity. I have the intellectual property so that I can monetize it to the fullest extent, or I can make use of it to the fullest extent. So that is where comes the IP management component. Now, if it is 1 or 2 or 3 IPs, it's fine, but you will be handling organizations, you will be handling clients who will have multiple intellectual property rights. For example, a large company comes up to you, they will have hundreds and thousands of intellectual property rights. There was someone who was telling me about Disney. They have about 13 floors of only the IP office. Right? That is the volume of intellectual property they have. So you will have to help them manage. How are they going to manage this? Not that we are going to, there's going to be a single lawyer who's going to manage this. There's going to be a whole team who will manage the intellectual property. So that is where comes due diligence, docketing, and various other things which comprises your IP management. So that is another component we'll be discussing. So while you are managing the intellectual property rights, you have been granted, you are managing your intellectual property rights, but there is an infringement, or there is a potential infringement, or there is a threat for infringement. How are you going to protect this intellectual property? That's where comes IP litigation and enforcement. So that is the fourth component of what we are going to have as part of our instructor-led program. Apart from all of these, there are certain sector-specific intellectual property rights, like you have the semiconductor industry, which is booming, or of course, we have the software industry or AI, which is booming. And there are a lot of questions around these new contemporary forms of intellectual properties that are coming. As good as asking whether AI can have an intellectual property of its own, right? So these are a lot of questions that are doing the rounds and require a lot of research. So that is where we will close this entire program with a panel discussion. So we'll be inviting industry experts again, who will come and share their thoughts on industry specific, or what we call a sector specific intellectual property rights. So you will have pharma and IT, entertainment and media. So these are the industries, which we want to touch upon and understand how intellectual property is growing in all these sectors. So this is the overall, picture, a roundup of what we want to do through these sessions. What we would like you to start with is the self-paced course. Just start going through, because you need to prepare yourselves. And that is the purpose also of this orientation program, to help you start preparing yourselves for the upcoming December 9th, 10th, and 16th, 17th instructor-led sessions. So this is a brief introduction that I just wanted to give you. I will stop here now, because Pradyumn has some really important inputs in terms of the LMS, how you navigate yourself through this course, and how you take your assignments, etc. So I'll over to you, Pradyumn. I will stop at this, and please take it forward.
Thank you, Dr. Pratima, for giving everyone the snapshot of the course. There is a lot that has gone behind the scene, and in preparing the course and putting it all together, it takes some. I don't want to reduce it in the meter in terms of months. Sometimes it just crosses a year to put down a course like this with the instructors. So I mean, it's a commendable effort by Dr. Pratima. So now I'd like to just show you the LMS. I hope everyone is able to log in. If not, please let me know. Are you able to log into EBC Learning?
I'm in the EBC web store, Pradyumn.
Okay. Can you everyone just try to log into ebclearning.com?
We can log in with the same ID and password?
Yes,
okay.
Exactly. So this is the first step, that for EBC Reader, EBC Learning, EBC Web Store, the same login credentials will work.
Okay.
Harshit, Vishwas?
It directly comes to my dashboard.
Yeah, it directly comes to my dashboard. Harshit and Vishwas, all of you are there at my dashboard. We'll just wait for a couple of minutes till you reach at that point, and then I'll start sharing my screen so that everyone's able to follow. Yes, working. Harshit?
Yeah, I'm just logging in.
Yeah. Everyone is doing amazingly well. This is the most tech-savvy cohort I have been into.
Yeah, I'm at my dashboard. Yes.
Yes, everyone's at my dashboard. Okay, that's great. Now I'll just share my screen. And in my dashboard, can you see there is at the top, you would see courses, programs, and talks, right? So you
Yes.
would, so the way the terminology works is that you are enrolled into a program, and program consists of multiple courses, right? Let me just share my screen and demonstrate it to you, and I think that is very evident, but I'll still try and do that. Okay, can everyone see my screen? I think so, right? So this is my dashboard. So you will see courses, right, that you are enrolled into, right? And in the next tab, you will see programs. So I presume if you go to your programs tab and you will be, I'm sure you are enrolled in this program, Advanced IPR Upskill Diploma. Can you see this in the programs tab?
But it says you're not enrolled in any program yet, and then explore programs. Should I click on that?
Okay, but on in courses, can you see courses that are enrolled? What do you
Yes,
see
but
in
even for courses, it's the same message. You are not enrolled in any courses yet.
courses? Okay. Have you logged in with the same credentials from
Yes,
which
and it
you?
says welcome with my email address.
Okay, okay, okay. What you can do is Dr. Pratima has shared a link
Mhm.
to everyone. Can you click on that link? Uh,
Okay.
this is the program page. This is the program page, right? And what about everyone else? Do you see enrollment to the program? Do you see a program that you are enrolled into already?
Okay, it opens directly into this program. No, if I click on her link.
Yeah, if you can click on take this program, can you see it? Can you reach where I am right now?
Take this program. Enroll. It says enroll in course.
Yes.
Does not take this program. It says just enroll in course.
Okay, just click on enroll in course.
Okay,
What
but
is
I have to see which one because program, it says Introduction and Conceptual Analysis of IPR. That's the one?
correct, correct, correct.
Okay.
So
1st September to 29th February.
yeah, yeah. So now how this is everyone able to navigate, right? So even if from the dashboard, if you are able to come, right, it will lead you to this page only, right? So every program has multiple courses, right? Which Dr. Pratima did explain to you that there will be self-paced courses. So all of these are self-paced courses, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then there is this fifth course, which is of live classes and assignment, right? And if you click on live here, for example, introduction and conceptual analysis of IPR, if you click on view course, right, or enroll, it will bring everyone to this page. Is everyone able to follow till this point? Harshit,
Yes,
Vishwas,
sir. Yes, sir. Yes.
right? Shall I move ahead, Vidya?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just opening that on Chrome.
Right. Yes, it's a request. Please, everyone, open it on Google Chrome. And one of the thing is that for any advanced learning, it's somehow very difficult to do over cell phone. So,
Yes.
anyways, as of now, the portal is not compatible with
Oh,
other
but
devices.
here it says enrollment is closed.
Okay. Can you share your screen so that I can see? Everyone else can see programs, right? Vidya, can you share your screen?
Yeah, I'm just trying to. When I say camera,
Yeah.
it says video is paused during mobile screen sharing.
Okay. So maybe it's not showing because you are sharing your
1 minute, I'll try
accessing
on
it
the
from the
other.
mobile.
Yeah, from the mobile phone. I'll just try here. What is this thing here? Courses in IPR, right? Insolvency. Introduction to IPR program. That's a self-paced program.
Yes.
Introduction to IPR. Self-paced program. Is that the one? Law school 10 courses. Pratima Narayan, Charu Mathur, and Ashok GD.
Yes, but I won't be able to.
Self-paced
Not.
programs. You will have to go to AIPR course.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because you take the advanced program, right?
Yes, that's what I thought. Yeah.
If you're on the desktop, if you're using the laptop, you can just log into the link that I've shared. So it will take you directly there.
No, I'm accessing it on my iPad. So I'm just trying to.
On your iPad. Okay, okay.
So there would be compatibility issues when it comes to phones, iPads, and tablets. The portal would work seamlessly if you're accessing it on an Apple or any Windows device, but only on Google Chrome, because then you would have all the facilities available. But otherwise, sometimes some browsers would behave a little differently.
I can't see that. No, it's not showing up here. Browse courses. Maybe I can advanced ICT. Everything says self-paced courses.
Are you on browse course page? Can we
Yes,
somehow?
browse courses. Yes.
No. So you have to go on the top left corner when you are on the browse course page. I'm just sharing my screen and so that you can follow. Can you see EBC Learning on the top left corner?
EBC
on the
Learning.
browse
Yes.
course? Yeah.
Yes.
Can you
Yes.
click on EBC Learning? It will take you to my dashboard.
Yes, it's come back to my dashboard.
Right. On my dashboards, you would see 3 tabs. One is courses, programs, and talks.
Yes.
Right. What if you click on courses? What all you can see there?
So for all 3, it shows the same thing. You're not enrolled in any courses yet.
Okay.
And when I click on that explore courses, it went into that.
Yeah, you don't have to click on the explore courses. It should have been enrolled. Can you check? I think it must be. I hope there is no multiple email IDs that you're using. It's just one login credentials.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I'll sort of get it checked once that why the enrollment is not showing, right?
Oh.
So now let me just show you the program, everyone. Can anyone see my screen? I think I'll have to reshare. Yes. Right. So for Harshit and Vishwas, you are able to see this enrollment to the IPR course, the program here, the Advanced IPR Diploma. So if you click on View Program, it will bring you to this About Program course.
Able to see it.
And then you will able to see all the courses listed here. Alternatively, you will also find all the courses that you find here, may not be in the chronological order sometimes, but here. So here you will be able to see your live class and assignment or registration of designs, geographical indications, plant variety, etc. And then you'll click on view course, so you will be able to access the course. Right. So let's go and start with the first course. So generally, a course, as soon as you click on view course, this will be your default screen, right? On this screen, you'll see some introductory message sometimes, or this is the place where you will see any flash message, which will go on once you have read it, it will disappear. But if there's any other urgent flash message needs to come, that would come at this space, right? Here you will find some details of the course. Apart from that, this is the table of contents. You'll find teaching team, today's class details, for example, will be accessible from here. Introduction, forms of IPR and conceptual analysis, international IP regime, and readings and materials and exercises. So to begin with the course, there would be 2 options. One on the right corner, if everyone is able to follow, either it will be start course or resume course. Once you click on resume course or start course, whichever you can see at the time, right? you will be able to see the details. So left side is the navigation pane where you go from one unit to another unit. Every unit sometimes may have two subunits. For example, another one here, sometimes it may have, here you would see multiple tabs. If not, you just navigate from the left tab itself. So these are the videos. You may not see the video because it's protected. From in a screen share, you won't be able to see. But if you play on your respective computers, you will be able to access them. There are certain things that you can see on the video player. You can control the playback speed. You can have subtitles. You will find sometimes notes below the video. And these are generally a single click. Um, it will take you to the direct source. If you click on it, it will directly take you to SSC Online, and it will open in the new tab, and you will be able to read the materials which are listed right below them, right? Apart from it, you can also turn on the transcript of the course. So even if you want to read something, sometimes if you have missed, so you also want to read up the video, you can actually do that. Otherwise, you can also always turn on the subtitles uh, to follow along and do watch the videos and complete your assignments or exercises at the end of the unit or in between wherever applicable, right? So this is how the course is divided into chapters. For example, every course would have chapter 1, 2, 3. Sometimes it may be divided in weeks, depending upon how much you have to cover. So your first
If you
target is to
Pradyum, sorry, if you can just hold there, if you can just go to 3, the international IP regime.
right.
Yeah. So if you would see here, you have something called an exercise set also, where you have these are your assignments, short assignments, which are like MCQs. This will be a sort of a roundup of what you have learned through the particular module. So you'll have to do these assignments also simultaneously, as and when you are going through your respective video modules.
Right. So you may find your question 1 here, then you can see these tab, previous and next tab. So you keep answering them and moving on to the next one. Either you can press the next button, which is there in the bottom as well as the top. Okay. So in nutshell, this is it. You can also bookmark certain things and they would come as your bookmarks. You will also find some notes here if you want to make any of the notes on the course. There will also be some places, a discussion forum or a box where you can write and discuss about things. You'll find your teaching team of each course listed here right at the top, right, of each individual courses. The important thing here is how do you access the readings and the material. Most of it is on a single click. For example, the case you want to study, you just click on it. It will open in the next tab on the SSC Online, right? For example, like this, right? Now, in order to access books from EBC Reader, if there's any source which is coming from EBC Reader, the login credentials, it may ask for you a login credential. They would be the same one that you use for your EBC learning, as well as for EBC Web Store, the same login credentials for EBC Reader. So this is about your course when it comes to on the learning portal. I'll quickly show you how you can maximize the usage of EBC Reader as well. Or you can, I'll just show you some other courses as well. So you can just see it's the same. You can access from here. You can expand all and see the entire outline, right? And see where all exercises are there, how many questions you have to do. So your first and foremost priority is to go through all the self-paced material and self-evaluation, right? Once you do it and complete all the readings and the compulsory readings and the advanced readings that are listed there, because it's very important so that you will be able to engage better when it comes to the live classes. Let me just show you the EBC Reader platform. This is it. So some of the books, so you just log in with the same credential, whether if you are logged in directly from Google, you log in from Google itself. Or whichever mode, whether you're logging in via OTP, all the methods work equally well. So all the books that are mentioned here on the About Course page, you can go on the About Course page. Sorry, the Advanced IPR Diploma page. If you scroll down, so if you have to access the books that are listed here, right? All of these books are loaded. For example, you want to look at intellectual property, so we'll go to the book of intellectual property. You search here, and you'll find the book here. Press Command or Control plus Tab. It will open in the next tab. Otherwise, if you simply click it, it will open here itself. Right? That is not a problem. Now, pay special attention to the EBC Reader, because this is where you would find all your books, etc. And so on the left tab, you would find the table of contents. You can directly go to wherever you want to. So if you click on artistic work here, the reader will take you to the exact place, right? So there's also a facility of, if you have a hard copy of the book, you can actually write the true page number of the book and actually can go there. Also for note taking, you have quite a good facility of annotations here. So you can highlight the text, you can underline a pen, you can use a pencil selected text. You can also bookmark certain sections. For example, if I want to do this, and then either I can copy to the note. So note will be available here on the left. So if I just copy it to note 1, it will show it in my notebook. There are so many other things that's written on my notebook. See, if you see at the end, it has just copied artistic work, right? And here you can copy it. Also, if you want to share, it's very easy as well. If you want to just share the same thing, you select it, right? Bookmark it, and then you will see on the annotations page, you will be able to see this, right? It's the same page that has been bookmarked. So it will generally show you not amount to infringement, just like how you operate dictionary when you bookmark a particular page. So this will be bookmarked here. And then if you click on these 3 dots, you can copy this entire thing onto the notes. You can copy the link. You can share the text with instructors if you have like any doubts or something. And if you say that this is the exact paragraph that I'm not able to understand, or somehow you want to cite it, so it's easier to share as well. You just copy the link, you can copy as well as share the email. This is sort of the unique ID where everyone can be directed at the same place, right? General features as well. If you want to study in 1 column as well as 2 columns, that facility is available. You can also change the color, font size, etc., etc. So all the usual stuff that a reader is capable of, right? There's also a print, a true, non-true print, and a true print facility available, which is also a limited facility. You cannot just print the entire book, but whatever is, as an IP student, you guys should know answer to the question that how much you can actually print. Okay. So this is about the EBC Reader and the learning platform. Links from SSC Online would open directly with just a single click. Sometimes the bare acts are also tagged, or sometimes here the Constitution was tagged, for example. The bare acts are tagged, so even if you use these, it will take you directly to the sections. Right? So these all are single click accessible links that have been created for all the readings, laws that are available. So this is about just the features of the EBC Learning LMS as well as Reader. Apart from that, 2 cents from my side. When you go about a course, something that is very important that we always communicate to our students. Number one is that we all live a very, very busy life, and sometimes the courses that we sign up to come at a very lower priority. I hope that doesn't happen. So we have to reprioritize our lives. Every one of you, I presume, is a working professional. Even if you're not working professional, uh, even if you are not a working professional, even if you're going to law school, everyone has a full-time occupation. So all we have to do is keep ourselves constantly motivated. Try and make sure that you spend at least 1 hour a day, or some days, if it's not possible, come half an hour, watch 3, 4, 5 videos, try to finish chapter. Uh, Keep small goals so that you can constantly move ahead and catch up to. But if you just sit on it and not able to access it right before the live classes, because you'll see, oh, there was a long list of reading that you had to finish, and on the 11th hour you'll panic. So pace yourself at your own pace. That doesn't mean that you don't pace at all. It's not a sprint, it's a long marathon that we all have signed up for, and that means that every day we have to move forward bit by bit, right? So let it not be the gym membership which you never availed to, and you just signed up to because you were super motivated while you subscribed to it, right? But very next day, maybe because you think of your commitment to other causes, or sometimes pure laziness as well. So it's a bit of introspection that you have to do. So at the very beginning of the course, reprioritize yourself, uh, get into some sort of discipline, get into some sort of a habit and routine, constantly come to EBC learning platform, open it, explore it, watch the videos, do the readings, and wait for the live classes to come. So that's from my side. Over to Dr. Pratima again.
Pratim, just one question.
Yeah, sure.
Do you have an email address or WhatsApp, this thing that I can contact you in case this doesn't open or?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I'll just drop my email ID in the chat.
Thank you.
Yeah, so thank you, Pradyumna. I mean, that was, I think, that just made everything so much more easier for you to be able to navigate yourselves on the platform. And as Pradyum said, you have certain timelines to finish off, because by the time you come into your instructor-led program on the 9th of December, you should have actually done some bit of, I think there are already 4 modules that you should have covered. So it's not a hard task, but it's just that, you'll have to get to that discipline of visiting this portal every day. It should be a part of your everyday to-do list, that you will visit the portal every day and do at least 2 videos, 3 videos, 5 videos, whatever is possible. And the videos are also very well done. They're very well produced, and, very easy to help yourself understand the concepts. So if you are strong on these conceptual learning, by the time you get into the instructor-led program, there you will actually see yourself getting to the next level of learning. Otherwise, it just becomes self-paced. I mean, there won't be much of a difference between self-paced and the advanced learning here. So that is the whole idea. You just have to, go through these video lectures, video learnings, and the self-paced course, and then come into the classrooms, which will give you like 100%, learning of what you have wanted to take away along with you. So that is something you will have to do every day. And The second thing also being that, the exercises that you saw here on the self-paced program, they're all in the form of MCQs. So going further, as we have the instructor-led programs, there again, you will have some more assignments to do. And those assignments will be more in the form of, some case studies, or it will be in the form of actually drafting, some documentation relating to it. For example, drafting a simple licensing agreement, or, preparing the forms, preparing a checklist of all the forms for registration. So this is how you will have some major and minor assignments which you will have to take up while the instructor-led programs are on. So we will also give you the instructions in terms of what are the assignments that have come up to you, what is the timeline of these, assignments. So all of that will be provided to you. We'll provide you with further details. We have the WhatsApp group, so we'll keep informing you about all of these, the upcoming assignments, etc. And you will also have to take them seriously. So if there is a date of submission, please make sure that, I understand, timelines in terms of profession, timelines in terms of college students, and all of these things, but also try to work within the timeline. Just think this is your another exam which you have to prepare yourselves and submit it on a particular day. For example, if you have an internal assessment submission, you take it like really seriously and submit it. Here also you'll have to, go with the same tempo and the same enthusiasm as you do at a law school. So that's some suggestions we have from our end. Yes, Vidya. Please unmute.
Sorry. If there's any deadline, that will be mentioned on that on the course listing there, right?
Yes.
In case it doesn't, please also include it in the WhatsApp so that we have.
We will send you reminders. Yes. So probably if there's a 15-day timeline, we will tell you the time, the start date and the finish date of the assignment, and probably there'll be one, one reminder somewhere in the middle, saying that there's an upcoming submission date. So just work up a little more and then submission. So we will be intimating. We have a closed group, so not to worry. We can work the assignments and all. We'll keep informing you about it. So that's not a problem at all. Yes. So Pradyum has also shared his email address. So you can just make a note of his email address, and Kanchal will also be available. So
has he shared it in the chat? Because I'm not seeing it in the chat.
Right. Yes.
Okay. Because I don't see anything. I'm sorry to trouble you again, Pradyum. Can you please reshare it? Because there's nothing, I can't see anything in the chat.
Or maybe we could also share this on the WhatsApp group, Pradyum.
Yes, that will be.
Yes, I'll share it.
Anchal.edc. Okay. Yeah. So this is anchal.edc. Okay.
Yes. Any other questions, any clarifications? And please feel free to reach out to us on the WhatsApp group also, just in case, you have some difficulty or whatsoever. We are more than happy to help you. Vidya, are you able to see the email address?
Yes. The one that is put up is of Dr. Anchal's, right?
Yes, that's right. So please feel free to write to us. And if you have any other questions for today, Harshit, any questions? I think we have missed out on Vishwas, right? Vishwas is not here. Maybe he logged out or he was not able to continue access. Harshit, any questions, Harshit?
No, ma'am. No questions.
Okay. All right. Great. So yeah, come back to us anytime. We are just available. It's a small group and it's a small learning group. So it'll be wonderful to have you all. And we'll continue with this journey, with this beautiful learning journey. Look forward to, and we are really excited about the instructor-led programs and the real volume of learning that will actually come up then. So look forward to see you all then.
Sure, absolutely. Thank you so much for the session.
Great talking to you all. Thank you. Bye. Thanks, Pradyum.
Thanks, Pradyum.
Thanks, everyone.
Bye, Harshit.
Thank you, ma'am.
Bye, Harshit.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.